What is up? It's Vidge, and guys, with H-Hour's early access on Steam approaching in March, I really wanted to just reach out to the community and see what you guys have been up to, what you've been playing, and what your thoughts are on the early access, or if you're going to be in the beta, what your thoughts are on that. I do know that they did announce that for the alpha and beta it would be Team Deathmatch only with Respawn, which is fine because I understand that, you know, they want to get people in there and see how the game is going to function. And so it's basically just to, you know, to work out bugs and stuff like that. So that's perfectly fine. You know, some of the things that I'm curious about, believe me, I have a lot that I'm curious about what's going to be in the early access. So, you know, but one thing, you know, I am excited to see is the transition from the Unreal 3 engine to the Unreal 4 engine. I know visuals are not important and gameplay is by far over, you know, over everything. If you have a great looking game and terrible gameplay, then the looks of the game, the visuals obviously don't mean anything. So gameplay conquers everything over, you know, over everything. So, you know, but I am excited to see the transition from the Unreal 3 engine to the Unreal 4 engine. As we've seen with the church, when they redid the church with the Unreal 4 engine, the inside of the church, it did look really, really good. So, you know, I'm excited just to see the maps run on the Unreal 4 engine and the characters and the models. As we've seen on the Unreal 3 engine, the characters looked a little thin, but you know, I understand that was a proof of concept. So, you know, the proof of concept is basically just to show the investors of kind of what they're getting, and you know, that really has no, you know, anything to do with what the game is going to look like when it comes to the Unreal 4 engine. I'm assuming with the early access that they did redo the character models, you know, so I'm excited to see all this new stuff that they've put in the game. You know, all the maps are running on the Unreal 4 engine, the characters, and you know, one thing that I'm really curious about is, you know, what is going to be in the early access. You know, I try to really keep up with the updates on SOF.com, SOFstudios.com, and you know, the community updates with the videos with the community members and Russ and Kevin. So, you know, I try to keep up with all that, and so I can stay informed. Obviously, when you do support a game, you want to know kind of what's going on. So, yeah. But like I said, I'm really curious what is going to be in the early access. I think that's the biggest thing. I don't know how, you know, how their funding is coming. If their funding is coming, you know, mostly or completely through early access, or if early access is just kind of a gateway to show the investors, you know, that how much this game is in demand. So, or maybe a little bit of both. Maybe they have investors with early access. I'm not Soft Studio, so no way that I could tell you that. So, but I think, you know, the key to success on the early access is that we or anybody that plays this game, is that this game has to play like H-Hour / SOCOM. It has to have that so cracked feeling, and that is 100% the key. It's got to have that so crack addiction feeling. When I used to stay up at 2-3 o'clock at night and get up at, you know, 6-7 o'clock to go to work, you know, it's got to have that for this game to be a success. Another thing is game modes. I think by far Demolition was the most popular game mode. So I'm curious to what game modes that the early access is going to have. Hopefully it's going to have Demolition and non-respawn. I think that was the to me, at least me playing SOCOM and me playing H-Hour, that is going to be the staple of what I play is demolition, non-respawn. So, you know, that gave me that so cracked feeling. Now H-Hour. So like I said, I can't stress that enough. The game has to have that feeling. If it has that feeling, word of mouth will sell this game and, you know, have a lot of support. You know, like I said, I try to watch and read pretty much every update, and you know, it's gotta have all the, you know, what features are going to be in the early access. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if all the features that were in SOCOM is going to be in the early access part of, you know, or if they're going to add things as time goes on. I'm really not sure. I'm not really sure how PC, you know, works with early access. I'm not a PC gamer. I'm a console gamer, so you know, that's something that's going to be new to me. I recently did get a PC that will run the game, I'm sure. So, you know, I'm really curious on how it's going to look, how it plays. I'm not sure if it's going to be support controller support. So, you know, that's definitely one of the things that I'm interested in. But like I said, I definitely believe if they can rebuild the SOCOM slash H-Hour formula with good game mode like demolition, non-respawn, and you know, who knows, maybe they've come up with different modes. I'm definitely not sure, but like I said, I'm definitely excited to see the characters. I know the characters in the proof of concept were a little thin, so you know, I'm curious to see what the actual guys are going to more look like in the early access. I do know on the Kickstarter, which was, I believe it ended in July of 2013, there was a PlayStation Warrior tier, and this is what kind of confused me, is there's a PlayStation Warrior tier, but then I think I read that they didn't meet their PlayStation stretch goal, which kind of confuses me. Okay, we have a PlayStation Warrior tier, so, and I know it met that, but maybe there was a further tier, I don't know, but we all know that the community is probably, I would say, at least 90 to 95% PlayStation fans, you know, that have PlayStation 4s. So to me, that is a must, that it makes it to PlayStation 4. You know, I'm not a fanboy, so you know, hey, if this game has to go to Xbox and to make more money, hey, and we can keep the H-Hour, you know, thing going, you know, not for just one iteration, but for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, you know, that's great. I know I've seen people tweeting about MLG. You know, that would be great. I think it would be great for, you know, for third-person shooter fans, because we don't really have anything. But to me, that's maybe a stretch at this point. We definitely need to focus on gameplay. Gameplay definitely conquers all, and you know, so guys, these are just some of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. One other thing, the cost of early access, I have no idea how much that is. If I had to guess, I would say it's probably around $20, which me and another community member was talking about the early access, and they said if you purchase the early access, then when the game is released, you typically get the rest of the game, you know, the full game for the cost of the early access. I'm not for sure about that. Maybe you guys can inform me on that. To see if there's anything else that I really want to talk about. I know there was a lot. So guys, like I said, I'm excited. I'm curious to see what's going to be in the early access. What game modes. Like I said, I can't stress it enough. There's got to be that so cracked feeling. There's got to be that game mode. There's got to be non-respawn. I mean, SOCOM was not #1 on all on consoles for no reason, and I do believe, you know, and a lot of people say it was ahead of its time. You know, you see a lot of features that a lot of these new games are bringing from SOCOM, like Lean, and you know, the grenade arc. You see it in Uncharted, and you see it in Medal of Honor. You're seeing it in Call of Duty. You're seeing the Lean and the grenade arc, and you're just, you know, SOCOM was way ahead of its time, and I think we all know SOCOM killed SOCOM. Well, the people that made SOCOM killed SOCOM. I do not believe that SOCOM just died out at all. I don't believe that at all. I believe if SOCOM would have stayed true to SOCOM 1 and SOCOM 2, it definitely would have kept going. But in SOCOM 3 and 4 and Combined Assault, definitely. Then obviously we had Confrontation, which was a mess at launch. So guys, it's been great. You know, it's been a long time since I did a video, so you know, I try to get what is on my mind out to you guys, but you know, there's so much that you want to talk about that takes time. So guys, if you like the video, support it, smash the like button. It really helps the video get out there, and just, you know, get H-Hour out there, because that's our main goal, is getting H-Hour out there. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe, and guys, I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day. Peace.
Hello, H-Hour community. I'm super excited to be a part of this adventure. March is not far away, so green up, and I'll see you in the servers. Boss man out.